G'day everyone, Brian from Prime Cuts Lawn Care here, just moving and showing you the big commercial property that I do. This is where I start off in the morning. This whole area here, you'll hear trucks go by up to my right, but that's quite a sloped area, and this walks right down the back. You can see the slope there. All of this is whipper-snipped because it's very different. It's just too clunky to get the mower in and all that sort of stuff. Too heavy to do that with the push mower, even the wheel string trimmer. So there's even a little bit where you can see that cage wire. I sneak in through the left there and do a bit of whipper-snipping there. This whole area that you see there, that's a drain, which I don't have to do, and the customer's going to be excavating that out to clear it all up. So you can see it's a very big building. It's a big car park. You can see my truck and trailer up there, my patrol and the trailer. And then I get all this done, and this is just the way I do it. And then I walk up here. You can see there where things have been excavated before. I have to whipper-snip all this. A lot of dandelions and various grasses to tidy up. Obviously you can still see a fair bit of bare ground as well. And then just keep on walking up. You see the main road there. Car just went by. And then we've got this big embankment that I have to do, and that's all whipper-snipped. A fair chunk on this right hand side where you can see there's a if I get my finger up there, there's a bit of a drop just there. I have to whipper-snip this area up to where the pipes are. There's also another sort of drain embankment here, which I have to be very careful of. During the winter it was really wet. I got bogged here, and then down this area here I whipper-snip to about that area. So all this area in here I whipper-snip. It's quite steep, zero turn won't go in there. And then just moving around, there's that embankment going all the way back to where we came from. So just walking up, you can see good straight runs there. That thing on the left, that's I guess a tiny home, self-contained. That's what my customers do. They're very high quality units, all self-contained with solar panels and that sort of thing. So continuation of the embankment goes all the way up here. See the cars going by. That's the main thoroughfare into Yass town. And you see that bit of paper, roughly that's where I whipper-snip to. There's still a little bit that's steep there that I do. But looking back, you can see that embankment. And just for point of knowledge, you'll see that other building, the white building down there. There's a bit of a sign there. I mow that nature strip, if you want to call it, down to there. There's a little embankment down there. I'm not going down there because I'm feeling a bit buggered, a bit tired. So, because it's taken me about 5 hours to do all this, which is about just under 3 hours of whipper-snipping, and the rest is mowing. So up here, it's looking pretty good. It was really great that we had that rain the other day. It's made it really nice to mow and to whipper-snip. This property, when I first got it, Took me 7 hours to do because it was very overgrown, a lot of dandelions. And then we work our way down here. You can see right down the end there, that's where I'm mowing to, that's where we'll walk to as well. Just looking back. And then just walking down, I'll turn right in a second, looking in front of the unit. You'll see a couple of, I don't know what you call them, platforms where they're going to put another unit. So I have to work my way around them. Walking down, and then we'll look back along this sloped area. Striped up pretty well actually, so that looks pretty good. And then we've got a little front bit here. All this has been, I've blown it all off around the driveways and everything. This has come up pretty well. So just a little section here. And you can see that, you know, it's a fair driveway, it's a fair building. They make not just these sort of tiny homes, but they make homes as well. So this is, I guess, the long run to the side of the building. It's come up really well, it's striped as well. Do all the whipper snipping on near the gutters and all that sort of stuff around the main building here. This, as you can see, it's a bit darker green here. So this is where a lot of water sort of does pond and things grow pretty well. And then just continue walking down the street, Sorry, it's a bit bumpy, but it's just how it is. I'll put it in one hand. That'll be easier. And then if we turn to the right, you'll see a fairly lengthy run right down where you can see the third lot of concrete. So there's 2 driveways and then a third driveway. So rock area to our right here, the whipper snip to the base of that. I'm not spraying today, and being Saturday, it's closed, so I haven't done anything within inside this ring lock fence here. Normally what I do is I'll whipper snip any weeds, or first I'll round up them, and then I'll whipper snip them. The trees here are gum trees. When it gets hot, they drop leaves and sticks like you wouldn't believe. So you always have a lot of sticks on the ground. This bare area that we've just going over, this is where the guys from the concrete plant over here, they park. So that's why it's well worn, let's call it. And you can see, you know, a lot of stuff in under the trees and everything. The customer is going to, they've only been in the building, I think 12 months. And they're going to get everything mulched up. They'll get someone else in to do that. I guess it's not really what I do. Unlike some others who do mulching and all that sort of stuff, but if they ask me and want me to do stuff, I'll consider that and obviously price accordingly. But this area here, that area there, that's a big ant's nest. So nothing like Mother Nature in Australia. And then just down to the end. So we've actually walked down on the other side of the building where I said on the main road there where I whipper snip and mow to, and then this area up here, that's that bit that I do. So it's quite steep, and I whippersnip pretty much to let's call it the second pole, so if to that pole, and then I can get the mower in even though it is steep. Just go backwards and forwards, but this is too steep and too difficult. You gotta whippersnip it. So just going a little bit closer, sorry, and then I thought I'd show you that little back bit that I do just in there. That's where I first started off. I come down, it's just in here, just this little bit that you get through just to tidy it up. So that's my big commercial property that I do. I started at 8:15 this morning and finished at 1:20. That's whippersnipping, mowing and leaf blowing. You know, does tire you a bit, but that's another reason why I didn't take any video while I was doing it. I just like to get in and get it done, because I do charge on an hourly rate to the customers. So it's a case of being efficient and getting it done. You will see, I'll just walk up here along the gutters, you'll see sticks and all that in the gutter, but the council have a street sweeper and they clean that up on a periodic basis, so everything just goes into the gutter. Anyway, that was this morning's work. I've got to go off and do another one now, but I'll have some lunch first. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please subscribe and like, and I'll catch you soon. Thank you.